Some power lost on the coast tonight thanks to plenty of rain and wind. Good evening. I'm Christina DeRobertis. Welcome to Coast TV News at 11. We begin tonight with the aftermath of tonight's thunderstorm. Rain, wind, and even some people left in the dark, all from the severe weather tonight. And those who were on the roads, they had to deal with driving through deep puddles that filled up the roads. Speaking of the roads, Coast TV News reporter Brendan Conroy is live in our First Alert Weather Jeep with more. Brendan.
Christina, yes, there is a lot going on today with both the rain, the wind. If you take a look outside of the First Alert Weather Jeep, we are on one of the roads that has been covered in rain. You take a look out there and you see we are driving through puddles that are filling up the entire road, and that's making it very dangerous for cars if they're driving on those roads. And like you said, the wind was also a problem too, taking power from some people who live in some of our coastal towns and cities. And when we talked to the people who might have lost power today, they said that while the storm was a lot, they tried to make the most of it. Power coming in and out.
That was power for a minute. They had green lights. You saw that, right?
And plenty of rain and wind all across the coast. Wednesday's storm left roads and streets submerged in water. The wind, on the other hand, was the reason some neighborhoods in Milton lost power. Paul Olson lives in Cannery Village. Luckily, he and his wife were prepared.
Power is usually pretty reliable here, so it usually comes back within a half hour or so, but it hasn't. So now I'm going through the, get the portable generator going and plug in essentials, that kind of thing.
He says without it, they would be completely in the dark, and he's glad he saved it for a rainy or windy day.
Everyone in the neighborhood struggles with poor cell coverage, so when you lose your internet and Wi-Fi, you're in the dark.
Heather Ryenstar and her daughter Robin made the most of the outage, and despite some rain, went for a walk with their furry friend Dash.
We lit all the candles, and we like to go camping, so we have a lot of camping lanterns, headlamps. We got out all the lanterns and headlamps, and we played a good board game.
While the power came back on, the rainwater stayed. What I want to do now is show you just how deep this water actually is. I have a straw from my lunch earlier today, but first I'm going to use my boot to show you. When I step in here, it is fully submerged. If it weren't for that boot, my feet and socks would both be drenched. Thankfully, they're dry right now. Let's take our trusty straw, and as you can see, the straw gets about halfway in there. So there's about that much water all over the roads that drivers have to navigate through. As the rain slows down and power has been restored, it's only a matter of time until the next storm rolls in. Christina, I want to show you the outside right now again. As you can tell, it's not as bad as it was earlier, but that road you see in front of us, a lot of that is covered in water, basically covering all of our wheels. So lots of stuff out on the roads. If you are out on the roads at all tomorrow, there might still be some hazards or some things lying around post-storm. Reporting live in our First Alert Weather Jeep, I'm Brendan Conroy, Coast TV News.